Hey guys, Zach432 here. In this video, it's just going to be a little short video of me unboxing this mechanical keyboard that I got from Kmart. I'm going to quickly take off all the little plastic stickers and then I'll get on to the unboxing. Alright, I've undone all the little labels and now time for the first sight of the new keyboard. Here we go. Comes with a little power cable that's actually connected to the keyboard, which is non-detachable. And it comes in this little plastic packaging. Comes with a little instruction manual, which I'm just covering the code with my thumb, but it comes with a little manual just so you know what you're doing when you use it. And here it is in all of its glory. This is the keyboard right here. Comes with a little USB touching cable. I'll show you in a bit more detail now. Looks very clean with only a few minimal buttons and labels here for different kind of controls. It is a 60% keyboard, so this is a full-size keyboard that I normally use. This is the Logitech G512. I've had this for a few years. It's an awesome keyboard. Sounds really good. But this is the new keyboard. I'll give it a little sound test. Sounds really good. Very clicky, a lot clickier compared to my normal keyboard. It is a mechanical keyboard, but the actual switches are unknown, and you can't take the keycaps off, to my knowledge. Alright, so this is a little update. This is a little while after I recorded that clip that you just saw, but just to show you, you can actually remove the keycaps quite easily actually, and underneath is an unknown sort of blue switch that is used to get you that very nice clicking sound. So you can actually take all the keys off, which is actually really good, because I play with an inverted spacebar. That's just how I play. I just play like that. So yeah, it was very good to find out that you can actually take it off, and you can do that for all the keys. It's not just the escape key, and you can hot swap it, so you can like buy some keycaps to put onto this one, which is very good. But yeah, this is the keyboard. The keyboard itself looks like it's in very nice condition, and I like the layout of it all. It also has a few function keys for different purposes, such as these different keybinds here. The arrow keys are in the WASD. It's got some lighting options here, and you click, I think, this button here to change the different types of lighting modes. So I'll plug it into my Xbox, and we'll get some gameplay. As soon as I plugged it into the Xbox, it started to light up. It's sort of in this nice color pattern of all the colors of the rainbow. As soon as I plugged it into the Xbox, it started giving this light off. So I haven't really messed with the controls yet. I don't know quite what the different things are. I'll have to read the instruction manual. Alright, so I've just read through the manual a little bit of the different kind of keys and what they do. What I figured out is if you hold on FN, you can use these buttons here to change the brightness of the keyboard, to change the brightness of the colors. This button here cycles through the different lighting modes. There's quite a few different lighting modes that you can choose from. So this pulse color, this sort of random one. There's a few different ones like Most of them are like when the lights sort of flow around. There's up to down, down to up. Yeah, I'm very impressed in the different lighting modes that there are. They're very good, and then it's just solid. Another thing you can do is if you hold Windows and you click W, these now switch it from to the arrow keys, so you can actually use the arrow keys instead of WASD. And then if you click FN and W again, then when you click it, it doesn't use the arrow keys. It's actually quite awesome the way that you can do that. But yeah, let's load up Fortnite now, and we'll get into a little bit of gameplay.
Your hands is... Oh, my Thomas man right there.
Overall, I quite like the keyboard. I love the way that it sounds. I think it's very cool and very clicky, as I accidentally do a little bit of an emote in Fortnite. The biggest downside is probably the space bar and the stabilizers, such as the shift key, the caps lock, the tab button, and the space bar. I think that that's probably the biggest letdown on the keyboard, but the lighting is very cool. I like the different lighting modes, and I'll probably try a few of them out just to see which one I like the best. But yeah, they're all very cool. It's very, very, very good for the price. I think that $25 is quite a fair price for the product. I think it's a good start for any beginner trying to play a game such as Call of Duty or Fortnite, or whatever game they want. Minecraft, to get into keyboard and mouse. I think this could be a very good budget keyboard. But yeah, that's sort of my review for this Anko Kmart keyboard from Australia. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!